Welcome everyone, Paul Stoner here. I'm joined by Russell Cambridge from the Richmond office. We're talking about the sales office of the month for October and November. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Record months as well.
Yes.
Reflecting back on the year, did you think it was going to be this busy?
I had a feeling it was going to be a good year, but as good as this, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
And would I like to see this again next year? Absolutely. Paul, 323 sales so far we've made
huge.
this year,
Yeah.
and the last quarter alone is 104 sales. It's just been an outstanding performance by every one of the sales team.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
They've been brilliant.
So, doing that much turnover, the challenges you've had, especially the last quarter, what sort of challenges have you had to overcome?
Personally, losing my voice 6 weeks ago and not letting it come back, because we've not only all these charity auctions, which I'll get back to later, but 6-7 auctions a weekend just kills you. But just juggling the actual workload, making sure that we've got every open covered, that we're still chasing new business, that we get all the auctions sold on the day for a good price for the vendors.
Right. And for those of you that have seen the interviews before, the guys do have short, sharp meetings throughout the week to address everything that's happening during the week.
Yep.
The highs, what's been the high for the year?
The high for the year is the consistency with the staff and their own individual performance. If I can just reel off a couple of things,
Please.
Team Ed, Doug and Tabitha and in Edward's team, what an amazing year, and I'm sure Edward's already reported this, but Julie
103
Taylor.
sales so far.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. They're just having a great year. So is Julie. Julie Taylor, she lists plenty, sells plenty. Jade's had her best year. I think she's notched up something like 30 of her own listings this year.
Yep.
She's having a fantastic year. Sam, superstar.
Yep.
Everybody loves dealing with Sam.
Yeah.
Even Big Al. Big Al's written some huge commissions this year. And behind the scenes, we've got Alicia, who just brings it all together for us in the advertising.
Yep.
She's just the backbone of the sales team. And also I'd like to congratulate Andrew and Claire on their year. They've had a fantastic year. Andrew, my business partner, just doing fantastic things.
Yeah, it's the figures coming through and the results, and 323 speaks for itself. The lows, what are the lows for? When you're this busy, you're so high. There's got to be a low at some stage.
Coming with $4,000 of winning the block, Paul. That was the low, and all that bloody hard work too that goes with it.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a low this year, Paul. It's been a fantastic bloody year. I'm absolutely loving every moment of it.
We should talk about the block and still back on highs. Heart Kids involvement. You and I have done a bit in the last couple of months. And
Paul, one of the things that we're proud of in our office, in the last few months we've been involved in 4 major charity fundraisers, not only for Heart Kids and the Good Shepherd, which is based in Abbotsford. We've also done charity functions at a local kindergarten, the Dame Nellie Melba Kinder, and Richmond Primary as well. We seem to be people call us in and say, can you help us out? And it's something to be proud of, that they recognise that we might be able to assist the community as well.
Yeah,
so that's great, and the guys all get behind it.
You're doing a great job.
Yep.
Now, usually you'll start to relax soon. You put a few more away this week, no doubt. But you get to the end of the 12 months and you say, these are the things that I'd like to do better next year. And when you're a principal, it's more like, who am I going to keep at bay? There's competitors that should be trying to get to that next level against you guys. What are your plans for the next 12 months, you reckon?
Do you know what? Perception is everything, and there's a perception that one of our competitors has come back with a vengeance this year. All they've done this year is come back with a vengeance in the newspaper, and they look like they've picked up market share, when in fact they haven't. We've actually gained market share this year. So what we've discussed, Chris, Andrew, Ed and myself, this year, we're going to push for even bigger advertisements in the paper, just to keep this at bay, because it's absolutely a nonsense that there's been market share cut back on us. It hasn't happened at all. No. We sell more than our 2 main competitors combined, and I just want to maintain that market share, but also brag about it by having bigger ads in the paper. We're not going to go in at 2 modules as a standard for a property. We're going to go in at 4 modules and see what we can get, because for a start, advertising works and it helps the vendor, but it's also good to have our name out there as well.
Be pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
Staff-wise, great team. You know, I came along to the Christmas party the other day. That was a fantastic day. They're all pretty close.
I'd like to congratulate Kristen and her team leaders, Eva, Georgia and Charlotte, on the way they've implemented over the last 2 years this restructure. We've culled some of the properties out of our area and just put a nice structure for the staff to see some progression throughout their career.
Yeah.
And the way they've got the property management department under control is an absolute credit to them. Nicole in leasing and her team, Yvonne and Laura behind them, just keep the rent roll growing back to where it's been. We released about 200 properties this year. We've already gained that back. They've done fantastic jobs as well, so credit to them. And of course accounts as well, with Michelle and Trace behind the scenes, just making sure it all comes together. And of course we've got the lovely Georgia at reception.
That sounds like a last-minute sales pitch.
Hope I haven't forgotten anyone.
Any advice for the principals watching?
Yeah, start building now for next year. If this is anything to go on, we're very proud to say we've got 20 auctions lined up for February and beginning of March already. So I think next year's going to be a ripper year as well.
Yep.
We've planned ahead to take the property management staff out for lunch. Let's face it, January, February, March is a bumper time for the property management and leasing department. We've got a dinner already lined up for them, and mid-year we'll take them out for a weekend away. Team building sort of activities which they love and enjoy so much as well. So
it's good.
Preparing for next year, get the listings coming in, sign them up. You've got the summer special.
20 already for Feb and probably a couple into March, but how have you got most of those across the line? Because a lot of people, the tendency is to hold back.
Oh, look, I think a lot of it's to do with we've got the summer special on the go as well, so some of these are backups if we don't sell them over the summer months. They're properties that people definitely want to upsize or downsize next year, and we're saying if we've got any buyers left over from now, we will get them through, but let's book in an auction date, and most of them feel comfortable with doing that or preparing for next year. And look, I think everybody's lives are so busy. February isn't that far away.
That's right.
So really, if you think about things, when we do plan most of our auctions, they're 2 or 3 months away anyhow. Well, 2 or 3 months away is February, March, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Here we are.
I hope you have a fantastic break with the kids,
no
the family.
No worries.
And don't get too sunburned.
No worries.
Enjoy the new Jeep.
We'll enjoy the new Jeep. And getting married in 2 days' time, so poor Nikki.
Well, mate, congratulations on a fantastic year. There's no guessing how they do it. They have fun. They tick all the boxes. They touch everything. It's a great office to take example from. So everyone have a fantastic Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
Go Richmond.